Hey all, it's Bill back with your weekly dose of Hellenistic astrology, where we decode the stars with a side of sass and ancient wisdom. This is your weekly astro vibe check for April 28th through May the 4th. I'm here to break down the celestial shenanigans in a way that's fun, approachable, and won't make you feel like you need a PhD in Hellenistic astrology to keep up. Whether you're a newbie who just knows their sun sign or a seasoned chart reader, I've got you covered. Grab your coffee, your crystals, or maybe a snack, and let's dive into the cosmic soup of the week. All right, let's set the stage. We're working with Hellenistic astrology vibes here. Think ancient Greek stargazers with togas and a knack for predicting drama. We're looking at transits, which are the current positions of planets and how they're chatting or arguing with each other. These transits are like the weather forecast for your soul. So let's see what's brewing this week. We've got some spicy leftovers from last week's transits, plus a few new players, including Venus strutting into Aries like she's ready to start a revolution. Spoiler, it's a wild week, but we make it through with some cosmic sass. First up, we're still feeling the aftershocks of last week's Venus conjunct Saturn in Pisces, which is lingering like that one friend who crashes on your couch and eats all your snacks. This transit, which exacted last week, is still in orb until May 1st, so expect some serious vibe early in the week. Venus is all about love, pleasure, and your Netflix binge budget, while Saturn is the cosmic dad who's like, have you paid your bills yet? When they team up, it's like a rom-com with a reality check. The vibe of this combo in dreamy Pisces is asking us to get real about our relationships and values. Maybe you're rethinking who's worth your time, or realizing that your treat yourself fund is more like a pay the electric bill fund. It's a bit heavy, like trying to flirt at a tax seminar, but it's also a chance to build something lasting. For beginners, think of this as a moment to ask, what do I really want in love or money, and what's stopping me? Pros, check where Pisces sits in your chart. This transit is hitting that house hard. Pro tip, journal about your long-term goals in relationships or finances. Saturn loves a plan, and Venus loves a glow-up. By May 1st, this energy starts fading, so use it to lay some solid foundations. Now hold on to your hats, because on May 1st, Venus is entering Aries, and she's trading her Pisces flower crown for a leather jacket and a let's do this attitude. Venus in Aries is in detriment, which is the astro speak for she's not totally comfy here. But honestly, she's thriving in her own chaotic way. Think of Venus in Aries as your friend who shows up to the karaoke night and belts out Sweet Caroline in the style of Slipknot. So what's the deal? Venus rules love, beauty, and money, and in fiery Aries, she's bold, impulsive, and ready to swipe right on adventure. This is the week to flirt shamelessly, redecorate your space with bold colors, or maybe splurge on that statement jacket you've been eyeing. But heads up, Aries can be a bit of a me first, so watch out for selfish vibes in relationships or overspending on impulse buys. Beginners, this is a great time to embrace your inner badass and take risks in love or creativity. Advanced folks, look at the house Aries rules in your chart. Venus is lighting up that area with some spicy energy. My hot take on this transit is Venus in Aries is like a cosmic espresso shot. Channel it into bold moves, but maybe don't propose to someone you met at the coffee shop yesterday. Balance is the key. Right on the heels of Venus entering Aries, we've got Venus conjunct Neptune in Aries, exacting on May 2nd, but kicking off on May 1st. This is like Venus putting on rose-colored glasses and deciding everything is a rom-com montage. Neptune is the planet of dreams, illusions, and wait, was that love or just really good lighting? When it meets Venus in Aries, it's a recipe for passion with a side of fantasy. What's really happening? The transit is super romantic and creative, but it's also a bit delusional. You might fall head over heels for someone or something, only to realize later they're not what they seemed. It's great for artists, poets, or anyone vibing with their inner muse, but not so great for signing contracts or making big relationship decisions. Beginners, think of this as a time to dream big, but keep one foot on the ground. Pros, check the house where Aries lives in your chart. This is where the fairy tale fog is rolling in. Life hack, lean into creativity, write a song, paint, or daydream about your perfect date. Just don't elope with a stranger or buy a quote unquote totally legit NFT. Neptune's sneaky like that. We're also still reeling from last week's Mars opposite Pluto, which is hanging around until May 3rd. Mars in Leo is like a lion strutting its stuff, while Pluto in Aquarius is the shadowy mastermind plotting world domination. When they're opposite, it's like a cosmic tug of war between ego and transformation. Think superhero movie showdown, but with more existential crisis. The mood of this transit brings intense power struggles, especially in relationships or group dynamics. You might feel like you're fighting for control or uncovering some deep truths about yourself. It's not exactly chill, but it's a chance to face your fears and grow. Beginners, ask yourself, where am I holding on to control and where can I let it go? Advanced astrologers, look at the house where Leo and Aquarius sit. This is where the drama is unfolding. A survival tip for this transit is to channel this energy into something productive, like a killer workout or a passion project. Avoid petty arguments because this transit can turn minor disagreement into full-on soap opera. Finally, we've got Venus in Aries sextile Pluto in Aquarius. Starting May 1st and exact next week on May 6th, but we'll feel this building all week. A sextile is like a cosmic high five, blending Venus's charm with Pluto's intensity in a way that's subtle but powerful. It's like meeting someone at a party and realizing you're vibing on a whole other level. This transit is great for deepening relationships, uncovering hidden desires, or even transforming your financial situation. Venus in Aries brings the spark, while Pluto in Aquarius adds a futuristic, revolutionary edge. Beginners, this is a time to explore what makes you feel alive, maybe a new hobby or a flirty conversation. Pros, check the houses Aries and Aquarius rule in your chart. This is where you're getting a cosmic power-up. Pro move, use this energy to have honest conversations or make bold changes, like revamping your budget or telling somebody how you really feel. Just don't go full-on detective mode and start snooping through someone's texts. Pluto can be a bit obsessive. Well, whew, what a week. We've got Venus conjunct Saturn wrapping up, making us rethink our priorities. Venus charging into Aries for some fiery fun. Venus and Neptune giving us hard eyes and maybe some blind spots. Mars and Pluto duking it out, and Venus sextile Pluto bringing in some deep, transformative vibes. It's a cosmic roller coaster, but you've got this. For newbies, don't stress about memorizing all this. Just focus on how you're feeling, journal, reflect, and notice where you're drawn to take action or dream big. The stars are just giving you a nudge. For pros, pull up your chart and see where Pisces, Aries, Leo, and Aquarius are. These transits are hitting those houses, so layer your natal placements for extra insight. And yeah, keep an eye on Venus. She's the MVP this week. So be bold, be dreamy, but maybe double check your impulses before you Venmo your life savings to a visionary startup. And thank you for joining me for this week's Transits Report. Want more? Drop a comment below. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with your friends, especially that one who blames their sun in Libra for their inability to pick a Netflix show for the group. Because what if we don't all love it? As a Libra ascendant myself, I understand this. Also, Tracy and I have untethered ourselves from our storefront and are unbound. We're doing phone consultations and are mobile as well, i.e., we come to you. Check our website for details at zenllamabeans.com. That's ZenLlamabeans.com. Or give us a call or text at 479-222-1782. And always remember, in a world gone mad, use the light of the stars to guide your path. Lama your Zen.